And I just hope that I can use what precious little remains of the public speaking skills you taught me back then to tell everyone in this room why tonight is so special. Which I guess is kind of obvious. I mean, you got married again, Mom. And this time you're not pregnant with me or a teenager. No, but seriously, there was a time when I was really scared this day was going to come, and I blamed the local dating pool much more than I blame you. But you didn't always have the best taste in men, and I don't know what I'd be saying up here right now if you just married Bad Jeff or that weird guy that spoke foreign languages for no reason, or that bodybuilder guy, or God help us all, Michael Brunix. The only man that could lose to my father on the dating game. But you didn't. You didn't. You married Brian, and I could not be happier. Although I have to say, Brian, there was one significant red flag when I found out the two of you were dating. You know, my mom said, "Oh, I'm dating this new guy," and my sister had introduced them. I was like, "My sister? Like, if there's one person that's worse taste in men than my mother, it's my sister." I'm kidding. You don't even have a date here tonight. So neither do I, so but the point is that you proved both my mother and my sister's taste so incredibly wrong. You know, I'll never forget when you came up to Montreal a few months after you and my mom had started dating. I didn't know you that well, and I was a little nervous because maybe you wouldn't have a good time, or my mom would be kind of weird around you, or you know, worst case scenario, one of my precious Montreal summer weekends would be ruined. But it wasn't. You were so game. And on the Saturday that you were there, you came to the park, and my friends and I, some of them are here tonight, which is just such a, they're actually taking photos right now. It's such a testament to you. But, you know, we were basically playing an elaborate version of Truth or Dare in the park on a Saturday night. And never once did you judge the fact that a group of 30-year-olds were playing Truth or Dare in a park on a Saturday night. And then when it came time for you to participate, you just gave her. You arm wrestled this man right here. And you ran up without flinching and kissed a homeless man. And what that night taught me, and just like the experiences that followed in Savannah and Toronto and here in Trenton, was, you know, the effect you have on my mom, or moreover, the effect you don't have on her. She's basically the Jennifer, the mom that I know and love so much around you, and your relationship has always felt so effortless. Sorry, I feel like I'm ignoring this other your relationship has always felt so effortless and happy and joyful. And, you know, clearly in a much more platonic sense, the same can be said for your relationship with me and my brother and sister right there. You've never tried to be our dad. You've never tried too hard to be our friend. You've just been your authentic self. And you've let us be our authentic selves, for better or worse, because we're kind of weird. He's weird. And everything's happened naturally from there, and I want to thank you for that. And I need to take a drink of water before... I brought it up here, right there. And moreover, I want to thank you for giving my mom this fairy tale moment that we all knew she always deserved, but we weren't always sure she was going to get, because that's just sometimes what life is. You know, 10 years ago, Mom, your life, to put it mildly, was kind of shit. The marriage you've been in for God knows how long, it fell apart. The business you've been running, the lovely Cindy who's here tonight, I'm so excited she's here tonight. The business you've been running for 20 years, also shut down. Your future as you knew it disappeared at the age of 40, and for a lot of people out there, that would be too deep of a hole to dig themselves out of. It would be, and it is. But you did it, and you did it, and you know, it might have taken a couple years of therapy, every self-help book ever written, every Julian Michaels workout DVD ever made, and every, you know, trendy coconut-related health trend. did it. And I'll never forget a couple Christmases ago when you turned to us and you kind of just said to us, I think I made it. And that always felt like such an understatement to me. I mean, you have your dream job. You look better now than you ever have in your entire life. And you have found such a beautiful sense of self and happiness. And what blows my mind is just a couple days after you said that to us, you met the man that you're marrying here tonight. And what better time to meet the person that you're going to spend the rest of your life with than a few days after you officially announce that you met yourself. So I just think that's just a really beautiful thing. And moreover, through that whole process of getting from where you were 10 years ago to where you are tonight, you have never failed to be a great friend and a great sister and a great daughter and a great mother to so many people in this room, not least of all me. You've always been a great mother, all the way through, but in the past 6 or 7 years, and I'm not exaggerating or saying this for the speech, you belong somewhere on some sort of all-time top 10 list. I always joke that when I meet a guy, and I'm a little bit scared to introduce him to my mother, and not for the obvious reasons, but because I'm really scared he's going to go from, oh yeah, he's kind of cute, to prematurely wanting to marry me right then. And that's because you're the holy grail of mothers-in-laws. And I even had a boyfriend who stayed with me 5 years after it was psychologically healthy for him to do so. I didn't want to lose his best friend. It's true, and I don't blame him, because you're the best mom. You have spent your life teaching so many people around you how to love life and love each other and love themselves, and your children are a remarkable testament to that. Sorry, I made it this far, so that's good.
Keep going!
So much of what is good and true and strong and sane in me and Alex and Gina is because you planted the seed there, and you helped it grow, and you continue to help it grow every single day. And the gift that you're getting in return for that is that you have 3 grown children here tonight who can sincerely say that they are at their best friend's wedding. And that's actually the only gift you're getting from tonight, because you only raised 3 really cheap children. But to bring it back to you and Brian, to end things off, when you guys first started dating, as much as I liked Brian, I wasn't actually like, oh, they seem so different. But over the years, and especially while I was trying to write this speech, I realized, you're really, really not. I have never met 2 people that are so without judgment and without pretension and so full of love to give to the people around them. And I think that I can speak quite easily for myself and my brother and sister and my 4 beautiful new stepsisters when I say that all 7 of us would be incredibly lucky to end up half the people either of you are. So I would just like to raise a glass to the weird, fucked up Brady Bunch you created tonight. I love you so much.
Wow, let's just all take a breath after that. Whoever taught you public speaking, Peter, they did a very good job. Postmasters International, I think you're destined for that.